Storytelling is a powerful tool, not just in life in general, but also in marketing. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me this week. We're going to continue on looking at websites and how to really tell a story through your website. We've looked at how you should answer the 3 questions. We've looked at the header. We've looked at a lot of different things such as the call to action and what you need to do in order to get your customer to really think about what it is that you want them to do. And so I want to continue that, and I want to talk about a specific page on a website that sometimes we don't really think about. And what we really kind of do is really tell a story, but not one, unfortunately, that people necessarily want to hear. And that's the About page. The About page of a website is actually one of the most visited pages on a website. And the reason why is because when people see that they know, like, and trust you, they want to know a little bit more about the company, the brand. They want to know a little bit more about the person of the company and learn a little bit more about them. And that's a great place to add some videos. It's a great place to really think through what you're going to say. But I want to think about that for a moment. If we're telling a story, what we normally do when we go to the About Us page is we suddenly go from just talking about what we do, how we benefit them through our product, and where do they sign up. And then suddenly we go into, well, we started our company years ago doing, and that's totally fine, right? Having an idea of the founding and the mission and the value is really great. But what if we were to flip that a little bit, and instead of starting off with we've been around for 100 years and all this sort of stuff, is that we started telling a story specifically from the customer's perspective, in that we are telling a quick story of a pain point, the turning point, the climax, the plot twist, whatever you want to call it, and then the resolution, the success that they get from that. And that's what we're going to look at today with some website examples. I have some website examples of great About Us pages that largely follow that story pattern of telling a pain point and then having like the plot twist or the turning point of that story and then the success. And then you could go on and you can continue talking about what it is that you do, your mission, your values, when you were founded, things like that, to continue build that authority. So without further ado, let's get into this and let's look at some website examples that really have some great About Us, so that you can really start to think about how you can really connect with your audience on the About Us page. So let's check out some About Us pages. So this is a website that we had checked out a few weeks ago. This was Stark Smiles, and this is a dentistry, and I would love to know how much their website traffic has jumped up since being since we are in a post-MCU world. I would love to know how much their traffic has jumped up. But we have Stark Smiles, so they're a dentist. We know that. We're coming here. Boom, right here they're saying they're a people-first approach to orthodontic care. And they're like, and they say right here, it's not just about teeth. And so this is what they do. Now they're getting into the mind of the customer, and they're saying, when it comes to orthodontic care, you have a lot of options. It can be confusing, it can be frustrating, and you're trying to figure out where you want to go. So in other words, they're starting to hit that pain point, right? They're telling that story. They're saying, we get it. This can be frustrating. Then this is what they do, and this is brilliant. Here's what we've learned partnering with more than 10,000 patients over the last 30 years. So now they're giving some social proof. Now what they're doing is that they're saying, we get it because, and this is the plot twist, this is the turning point, because we've worked with these many clients, we've done this. And so they then say there's more to excellent orthodontic care. So then they kind of continue on with that, and they highlight this is really good. That's why, so then, because, so that. That's why at Stark Smiles we treat people first and teeth second. This is a really great About Us page, and it kind of goes on. It talks about their promise, and then importantly, it says schedule an appointment, and that is important. You still want to make sure that you have a clear call to action, because again, this is the point where they are now leaning in. They want to know more about who you are and what you do, so they're leaning in, and so you don't want to forget to have that excellent call to action. So here they have schedule an appointment. So this is a really great About Us page. Again, they also have social proof testimonials. So this is a really great outline and good focus for an about page. Let's go to our next one, and this is going to be Sabo, and I hope I said that right, Custom Builders, and they have a really good outline here. So look at this. They got about Sabo Custom Builders. I'm pointing to the screen with my finger like you guys can see where I'm pointing. Gotta use the mouse. About Sabo Custom Builders. Cool. They've been building quality custom homes since 2009. Awesome. Great. So they gave us a little bit. And if they stopped there, it'd be like, oh, okay, cool. But no, this is what they do. Look at what they do right here. Check this out. For many homeowners, building a new custom home or doing a major remodel can feel overwhelming. Yeah, if you've ever done something like that, it is overwhelming. Then they do this. How can you tell if the builder is a professional you can trust? Where do you start? Look at this. They're giving you questions. Most likely, and in fact, I can probably say pretty well that these are most likely questions that people are asking all the time, because yes, if you're trying to do a remodel, you need to find someone you can trust. Where do I start? Is my property in the right location? So in other words, will I increase its value? So these are all great questions that people are probably asking. Not everybody is probably asking every single question, but there's a couple of questions in here that as being a homeowner, I can say like, yeah, you know, this question and this question, I do think through that because I'm trying to figure that out. Then what they do is that they say, cool, awesome, well, we get that because experience is on your side. And they say, we've been building custom homes since 2009. So they're reiterating that. And they're saying, look, our goal is for you to have a 5-star experience. Notice how, and this is really important, I want you to notice this. Notice how that they are putting a big header with just a sentence. And that is important throughout your website, regardless of whether it's your home page, if it's a service page, anything like that. Notice they're drawing your eyes to that header, because a lot of times what we do is that when we are looking at websites, we're looking at it in a Z and an F pattern. And here for a block of text, you're going to be looking at an F pattern. So even if, think of this, if somebody was reading only the headers, they would see this: experience is on your side. Our goal is for you to have a 5-star experience. We follow an easy process. You'll never be left in the dark. So notice that they're still telling a story through those headers, and they are doing a fantastic job by internal linking, and they're saying, oh, okay, we follow an easy process. So if somebody's looking at that, they're thinking, well, what's this process? Boom, the process is simple and transparent, and it's a link that then goes somewhere else. So this is really fantastic because they're doing a lot of things right. They're following a good pattern. They're also showing that, hey, there's social proof. Check out the reviews from our previous clients. Then they're saying, cool, well, you know all this sort of stuff about us. This is who we are. You got the owners, you got the project managers, you got all of these people right here. And again, now they're giving you social proof. So this is a fantastic custom builder, and this is a fantastic website. So if I was looking for work and I was in their area, yeah, I would probably at least talk to them, because they've already kind of hooked me in and I've leaned into the conversation. So this is really good. This is another great website. This is a roofing company, and this is really awesome. So nearly 40 years of making tough tools. Awesome. So again, they're doing that same thing. They're giving you their authority. They're saying, hey, this is cool. This is what you're doing. This is interesting, though. This is going to be for those that are roofers, right? So these are going to be not if you are looking to get stuff done to your roof necessarily, but this is going to be if you are working in that trade. So that's why that's important. Hey, cool, nearly 40 years of making tough tools. But look at this, as a roofer, so they're calling out their audience. They're saying exactly this. If you are a, if you are a painter, if you are someone who does financial advising, how you got to this page, I don't know, but they're calling out their audience. As a roofer, every day counts. And if you're a roofer, yes, every day does count. And it says you want to pack in as many jobs as you can, but most roofing tools you've tried just seem to get in your way. Pain point. They're flimsy, unreliable, inefficient, and messy. Pain point again, poking it again. It's frustrating because your reputation and bottom line depend on your ability to get the job done right. Continuing to poke that pain point. They're not fear-mongering. They're not manipulating. They're just poking that to make you really think like, yes, yes, yes. And then they say nearly 40 years ago, our founder, Bob Burns, felt that same frustration, empathizing with them. So he set out to fix the problem. So now it's this plot twist. Since developing the better spreader in 1982, so that because of that, so now, right? So they're giving you that twist, that turn, that because of that, and they continue to launch on. So now it's Again, look at this, a great call to action. Shop now or find a distributor. Find a distributor. Man, can't talk today. So 40 years of helping roofers get to the next job. So now they're really showing you their they're showing you their authority of what they've done. And then look at this, social proof right there. And on top of that, look at that, boom, more call to action. They're telling you, hey, shop now, find a distributor. This is fantastic because they are really calling out their audience. They're telling a story. They're identifying not only their audience, but also the pain points and empathizing and showing their authority and then showing, hey, this is actually working because we've been doing this for 40 years. That's absolutely fantastic. Let's check out this one right here. So this is actually kind of interesting. So this is Kohan. It is a pet supply store. Well, they do food and all that sort of stuff. So this is what interesting. Our story, it all started with a purpose to help our dogs and other pets thrive. But then it's interesting because it says, it's ironic that I never really wanted a pet. That's really cool. Now, I personally would say that to make this even better, I would make that even bigger, maybe have that be the part of the our story thing. But regardless of that, it's actually pretty good because you're like, oh, okay, because it's all started with a purpose to help our dogs. Well, I never wanted a pet. Well, that's kind of weird. So you're kind of continuing on, and then you realize like, oh, okay, cool. Because of their dog, because of those sort of things, you're starting to see, okay, that's where that plot twist is that, hey, they're doing it right there at the beginning. Didn't want a pet? What? But you just said that you're helping your dogs and all that sort of stuff. So then they kind of go on and they're talking about what they tried. Gave us some pet shampoo to try. Didn't really work. Didn't really like it. So now they want to make products that help pets thrive. And then they say, introducing Koa. Awesome. They show you a little bit of who they are and why. They'll show you a little bit of who they are, and then they tell you what they do and how long that they've been doing that, and they do a really great job. And then they show, hey, they continue on and they show you their cute dogs, their Boston Terrier and their Boxer. So that's really awesome way in which they do that. I think that it's a really great structure for that, and it really helps tell that personal story, especially because, you know, as a pet owner, you really want to see, oh, okay, hey, they really care about their pets, you know. So really great. This next one right here, this is called this is called Raise the Bar Business Coaches. This is actually really cool. So not only are they telling you through their words, as this owner of a successful company, you work hard to achieve amazing results. They're also showing you the picture right here, a business owner who's a little stressed out, right? He says, you may be stuck and feel ill-equipped to move forward. It's a hard place to find yourself. Yeah. That's what they're showing right there. They're showing that pain point. And they then say, we believe it shouldn't be hard to move the needle. So they're empathizing. They're saying, yeah, we get it. Bringing in a fresh set of eyes. So they're showing that right here. Not only that, it says that this process has been something we've executed with others for the last 30 years. So now they're empathizing. So they've given the pain point. They are then going to give that twist. They're going to pivot. In other words, they're going to say, hey, I get it. They're going to empathize. They're going to build their authority, and they're going to say, so that in the end, they benefit from an objective confident with a vested interest in helping them reach their goals. So it shows that, hey, they get it. They understand because they've been there themselves, and they want to help you find success. And then they give you another great call to action. Contact us. They show you Joe, who is going to be the coach, social proof, as well as also another sort of social proof, not just testimonials, but actual companies that they've worked with, different things that they've done, and where they have also helped them. And so they kind of continue on talking about some of their services while also continuing that call to action throughout the site. We have two more. This one, I've talked about it, Happy Sleeper. So this is fantastic. This is the one that we talked about a couple of weeks ago where they said, do you want to sleep through the night? And yes, I do want to sleep through the night. So it says, hey, we're Julie and Heather. We're psychotherapists, we're authors, and we're sleep experts. So they give a little bit of their background. They're saying, hey, we're based here. We do a little bit of this. And they also say, hey, if you want to know a little bit more of information, because maybe you're already familiar with where we're going, you can go here. But this is interesting because they say, why did we write the Happy Sleeper? Which may be something that people want to know. They want to know, well, how do I know that you're going to help me sleep through the night? Well, years ago in our work with the family, we started noticing that parents felt conflicted about, and they go on and they talk about how their pain point, then they say, this is why and then they say, this is why, the pivot, why are we, the turning point, the why of why we are writing this and how we are then helping the results of how we have done that. Look at this, over 100,000 readers and counting, class attendance and clients. So they're saying, hey, listen, we get it. We understand it, and we've worked with these many, and these are the results from it. It's life-changing because sleep is natural. They then go on to talk about their approach, and they talk about, hey, this is what we do, sleep training. They talk about all these different things again, and they say, hey, if you want to view the courses, if you want to learn more for organizations, this is where you need to go. So this is really good because, again, they're giving you that pain point. They're giving you that turning point where the story climaxes, turns, that plot twist, and then they give you the success and what that looks like. So really great. And this last one, this one is about wedding films. So this is actually really cool. And this is going to, this should play, I don't know if it will or not. But what's really interesting about this is it says, okay, so you're about what to expect. So you can go down here and it's showing you what they're doing and what they've done, but it's also kind of telling you this story. So your wedding day is one of life's most important experience and you want to remember it forever. Yeah, you know what? I do, and I did, right? But trust us, we know it's overwhelming trying to find the perfect wedding videographer. Boom, they throw that pain point right there. They're saying, listen, we get it. It's overwhelming and you need to find the right videographer. We know that you want to feel confident you're going to have a cinematic film. We want to do that. It's sort of, this is akin, well, not exactly doing it, it's akin to the custom builders as they were asking those questions throughout their forming. So that was really great. It's saying, hey, listen, we get it. You've likely wondered, is there a videographer you could trust to capture those moments? And then they also, through that, they're showing social proof through their videos. At Reverent Wedding Films, we get it. It's a big deal to be able to have a wedding video. And so they're like, yes, we get it. And they're saying, check the availability. Then as you go down, they say, hey, this is what you're going to expect. When you hire us, not if you hire us, right? But when you hire us at this point, this is what you can expect. And so that's really awesome. Not only that, but again, look at what they have. They have social proof. They've given us the pain point. They've given us that plot twist. They've given us that point in the story where it turns, and then they've shown success. And now they are literally showing success because of their images and also because of this social proof. And what's great about this is that we talked about this. Now they've given us steps, step 1, 2, and 3. So now they've made it easy to know how to work with them. So this is absolutely fantastic. I hope that this was a good exercise for you to see, and I hope that this was something that you were interested in. And I would love to know your comments below if you know of any other About Us page that has really done these sort of things so that you can kind of think through. And does your page tell a story? Are you poking and letting your clients know, hey, I understand that pain. Then this is the pain point that you're having. Then you turn it and say, yes, I get that. So then, because of that, you show them success and you give them social proof. You let them know who you are. You empathize with them. You build that authority. You give them that social proof, all while making sure that you're giving them that call to action. So check out your site, see if you're doing that, and if you have any questions about it, don't forget that you can check out my website and you can book a call. I also have that in the description. Leave some comments if you have any questions, if you're trying to say, hey, you know what, does this also make sense, or I've seen this really great site. So don't forget to check that out. Thanks so much for checking it out. I hope you enjoyed it and you guys have a great time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave some comments, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, so if you stayed around for this long, I just wanted to quickly give you a bonus site. So this has nothing to do with an About page, but as I was researching About pages, this came across, and this is for potty training products. So this is for parents who are trying to potty train their kids, which is what I'm trying to do at the moment. And I love this header. So this has nothing to do with About page. I just thought that this was really funny. Wipe your own booty. I think that is absolutely fantastic. And not only is it fantastic, but that is catchy. That is really great. So yes, kids happily say yes with can do. So anyway, I just thought that was funny. Hope you guys have a great time. Thanks so much for watching.